In our previous discussion, we saw how thought is the father of feeling. We feel love for another person when we form idealistic thought pictures of the person in our head.
There is more to love than what we think into it. I would like to discuss how the different levels of romantic love influence our behavior. The first level of love is the sensual pleasure of physical love, driven by physical attraction and flirting.
Sexual urges are common to all animals. Lust is characterized by the craving for sexual gratification, and is primarily associated with hormones. Love-struck couples have high levels of dopamine in their brain, triggering an intense rush of pleasure. It has the same effect on the brain as taking cocaine. The searching hormones make men want to show off, while women want to appear nicer and more caring, as a way to attract a mate. When we are in a lustful state, all of our behavior changes, even behavior that seems to be unrelated to sexual gratification.
Hormone-driven physical love is an immediate will to act, without feelings or thought. It is triggered by sense perception. A relationship held together by drug-induced haze can last from 2 days to 2 years. The next level is imagined love, or intense infatuated feelings. This can last up to 3 or 4 years. Infatuation occurs by imagining idealistic thought pictures of the person. Feelings of love develop for the one we idealize. The more we idealize a person in our thoughts, the more impassioned will our feelings of love be. No matter the cost, we intensely desire to be with this aggrandized person. We proclaim, "She is my everything. She is the reason I'm alive. She is the princess of my life." Love makes us blind to the faults of the loved one. It also makes us overly optimistic that the person has an interest in us. Infatuation tends to become obsessive. We become preoccupied and overwhelmed by love. It consumes our thoughts, causing deep emotional highs and lows. Our next level is knowing love. Infatuation is not concerned with really knowing the person. Our imagination instead makes up, ignores, and exaggerates qualities. Infatuation distorts perception by inserting our imagined picture of the person between us and the reality. Under prolonged and demanding interactions with a real person, our infatuated feelings of love will evaporate. By getting to know a person, we have a realistic perception of them. A person's reality includes good qualities. Love opens our eyes to these good qualities that often go unnoticed. By remembering these good qualities, our love is sustained by ideal memory pictures of the true person. This leads us into the final stage, lasting love. Lasting love requires faithfulness to the loved one's true self.
I would like to read to you what Rudolf Steiner said about faithfulness. Create for yourself a new, indomitable perception of faithfulness. What is usually called faithfulness passes so quickly. Let this be your faithfulness. You will experience moments, fleeting moments, with the other person. The human being will appear to you, then as if filled, irradiated, with the archetype of his spirit. And then there may be, indeed will be, other moments, long periods of time, when human beings are darkened. But, you will learn to say to yourself at such times, I remember the archetype. I saw it once. No illusion, no deception, will rob me of it. Always struggle for the image you saw. This struggle is faithfulness. Striving for faithfulness, we will be close to one another, as if endowed with protective powers.